Namaste everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about Moon Mahadasha. So Moon Mahadasha lasts for 10 years in the Vimshottari Dasha system. And whenever we talk about moon and astrology, people immediately think about emotions. But Moon Mahadasha is not only about becoming emotional. Moon represents your mind, emotions, comfort, mother, home, memories, habits, and the way you emotionally experience your life. So when Moon Mahadasha starts, many people notice that their inner world becomes much more important. You may start asking yourself, am I actually happy with the life I'm living? And depending on where your moon is sitting in your birth chart, these 10 years can activate very different areas of your life. So today we are going to understand Moon Mahadasha when moon is placed in each of the 12 houses. But before we move ahead, if you enjoy astrology, do check out my previous videos as well. I have already covered topics like Saturn Mahadasha in all 12 houses and foreign settlement yogas, and I have also shared my personal Sadesati experience on this channel. And if you enjoy this kind of a detailed astrology content, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, now let's start. But first, is Moon Mahadasha good or bad? So this is probably the first question people ask. Is Moon Mahadasha good? And there is no one answer. We first need to check, is your moon waxing or waning? Which sign is your moon in? And which house does moon rules in your birth chart? Is moon exalted, debilitated, or otherwise strong? Which planet aspects the moon? Is moon sitting with Rahu, Ketu, Jupiter, or another planets? Which nakshatra is it in? And which Antardasha is currently running? So please don't judge your entire 10 years period from moon's house alone. Now, check where your moon is sitting and let's start with the first house. So moon in the first house. So if your moon is in the first house, Moon Mahadasha can feel very personal because the first house represents you, your personality, body, identity, and how you approach life. So during these 10 years, you may become much more aware of your emotions. Your priorities can change. You may start thinking, what do I actually want from my life? People may also notice you more because moon in the first house directly influences your personality and presentation. But your emotional state can influence your decision strongly. So one important lesson here is don't make every major decisions according to how you feel in one particular moment. If moon is strong and supported, this can also increase emotional intelligence, public connections, and adaptability. Now let's talk about for moon in second house. So if moon is sitting in your second house, then second house mainly represents family, money, speech, and emotional security. And for this person, these things can become important themes. So during Moon Mahadasha, your relationship with family may become much more significant. You may become much more focused on creating financial security. And interestingly, your emotions and money can sometimes become connected. When you feel secure, you are comfortable. When finances feel uncertain, your mind may immediately start worrying. So speech can also become more emotionally expressive. So during these 10 years, building financial as well emotional stability can become much more important. Now let's talk about for moon in third house. So moon in the third house puts attention on communication, courage, skills, siblings, media, and your own effort. So during Moon Mahadasha, you may feel a stronger need to express yourself. Writing, speaking, social media, content creations, marketing, or communication based work can become important depending on the rest of the chart. You may also learn new skills. Short journeys can increase. Relationship with siblings may become much more emotionally significant. But because moon changes quickly, sometimes motivation can also fluctuate. So consistency become important. Now let's talk about for moon in the fourth house. So moon naturally connects strongly with many themes of the fourth house. Home, mother, comfort, property, inner peace, and mental stability. So during Moon Mahadasha, your home life can become a major focus. You may relocate, change your living environment, become more involved with family, or think seriously about property depending on the rest of the chart. Your relationship with your mother can also become important. But the biggest question can become, where do I actually feel at home? If moon is strong and well supported, then this period can bring emotional comfort and stronger connections with home and family. Now let's talk about for moon in the fifth house. So now moon in the fifth house mainly represents creativity, educations, romance, children's and intelligence. So moon Mahadasha here can make you more emotionally connected with your creative side. You may suddenly feel like expressing yourself through writing, teaching, art, content, or something creative. Romance can also become emotionally important. And if you have children, responsibility and emotional involvement with them may increase. But remember, moon is emotional. So don't confuse emotional intensity with capability. Just because you feel something very strongly does not automatically means it's meant to last forever. Now let's talk about for moon in the 6th house. So moon in the 6th house can bring attention towards work, competitions, conflict, debts and daily routine. Your work environment can affect your emotional state much more during moon mahadasha. If you are constantly working in a stressful environment, you may find it difficult to mentally switch off. You can also become very involved in solving other people's problems. But don't carry everybody else's stress home with you. The positive side, this placement can make you emotionally aware of people's need and potentially good at service oriented work. Now let's talk about for moon in the 7th house. So moon in the 7th can make marriage, partnership and relationships major theme during moon mahadasha. You may become much more emotionally invested in your partner. If you are unmarried, relationship may become a bigger priority depending on the dasha combinations and overall chart. Business partnerships and dealing with the public can also become important. So moon in the 7th can sometimes make the mind very dependent on what's happening in the relationships. So your relationship should add to your life. It should not become your entire emotional identity. So now let's talk about for moon in the 8th house. So now moon in the 8th house can make moon mahadasha a deeply transformative period. Because the 8th house mainly represents transformation, hidden matters, joint resources, research, secrets, and deeper psychological experiences. So during these years, you may become interested in subjects you never cared about before. Astrology, psychology, spirituality, research, occult science, all these subjects will allure you. Emotionally, certain people can feel intense because the 8th house does not usually operate on the surface. So this placement can also create tremendous emotional depth. Now let's talk about for moon in the 9th house. So now moon in the 9th house can activate higher educations, long distance travel, spirituality, teachers, beliefs and fortune. You may travel more, you may study something new, you may become interested in spirituality or philosophy. Sometimes your beliefs themselves change. Something you strongly believe 5 years ago may suddenly stop making sense. Your relationship with teachers, mentors, or father figures can also become emotionally significant. Now let's talk about for moon in the 10th house. Now moon in the 10th house can make career and public life extremely important during moon mahadasha. Your professional directions may change. You may become more visible. You may work with the public or in a profession where understanding people becomes important. But there's one challenge. Your mood can become connected with your career. So don't allow your career to determine your entire emotional worth. If moon is strong and well supported, then this period can also bring recognition and stronger public connections. Now let's talk about for moon in the 11th house. So now moon in the 11th house can activate income, gains, friendship, networks and long-term desires. Your social circle can change. You may meet many new people. Networking can become important for career and opportunities. Income can also become an important focus. But because moon is changeable, your goals may change too. Something you desperately wanted at the beginning of Moon Mahadasha may not even matter to you 5 years later. Now let's talk about for moon in the 12th house. Finally, moon in the 12th house, this can be very interesting placement because the 12th house mainly represents foreign lands, isolations, expenses, spirituality, sleep and letting go. And during Moon Mahadasha, foreign connections or living away from your birthplace can become important if the rest of the chart supports. You may also need more time alone. Your dream life can become more active. Spirituality or meditation may become more interesting, but you may need to watch your emotional escapism. Don't disappear from problems simply because facing them feels uncomfortable. The positive side of this placement can be developing a much deeper relationship with your inner world. So, what is your Moon Mahadasha really trying to teach you? Things you may have ignored earlier can suddenly become impossible to ignore. Your home, your relationships, your family, your emotional security, your career satisfaction, and your inner peace. So, now I want to know, is your Moon Mahadasha running right now? If yes, then which house is your moon in? And what changed in your life after Moon Mahadasha started? Write in the comment section because I would genuinely love to read your experiences. And for a personalized astrology consultation, you can reach out to me through my consultation details. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Namaste.